Peace. What's up, babes? What's good? Welcome in. Tell a friend that we're back and we're doing it again. We're at Rising Phoenix. So tonight we're going to talk about bliss. I think that's the best word for it. Yeah. When your soul takes the wheel and you experience bliss. There's a moment athletes chase, but few can explain. They call it runner's high. They call it flow state. But those names really touch the essence of what's happening. Because what it really is, it's a handoff. It's exchanging the chatter, the constant noise, the droning on. The body, the mind, relinquishes itself. At first, the mind is loud, counting steps, counting reps, counting breaths, judging, criticizing, negotiating with discomfort. The mind says, hey, slow down. Oh, this hurts. You've done enough. And the body listens at first. But after continuous effort, one step in front of the other, right? Continuous effort. Another squat and another. Continuous effort. More weight. Sustained momentum. Steady rhythm. The body begins to change its chemistry. Your endorphins rise. Dopamine starts to do its thing, okay? Stabilizing your motivation, keeping you hyped. Or hype me up. Hey, hype me up. Endocannabinoids flood your system. Yes, the same family as cannabis, but produced naturally, internally, cleanly, and very powerfully. Your pain perception drops. Your time perception distorts. I mean, do a 1-minute plank and tell me time doesn't slow down. Make it 3. I heard somebody like, I'm an athlete. Make it 3. Do a 3-minute plank. Yeah, time changes. You know, as opposed to like, say you're going to pick up some food and it says it's 3 minutes from you. You're like, oh shit, 3 minutes, no problem, right? Time distorts. That's the prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for the self-criticism. You know, does all the yapping and the talking and the constant. That part of your brain goes quiet. Neuroscientists call this transient hypofrontality. But athletes, they know it as something else. Because you don't just float into this state gently, you know, if you've ever been an athlete or spoken to athletes, it's a lot about the grind, the hustle. You guys remember those commercials? That was some type of sports drink where it would show the athletes literally sweating the sports drink, you know? You know, there was t-shirts, no pain, no gain. You know what I mean? It's this energy of pushing through. There's a threshold that you have to cross to get to that flow state. It's like you gotta push and it hurts and it burns and you're sweating and you're gritting. But when you push through it, all of a sudden it's like, I mean, you break through and you're floating and you're moving and it's like you're separate from your body, but you're in the body. And it's just, you're in that space. And what I want to note here is suddenly you realize that it's silent. Okay? That is the transient hypofrontality. Now, like I said, you do not float into this state gently. This is not easy. You must push through something first, and it's real. I'm here to tell you, baby, that's real. There is always a wall: burning lungs, heavy legs, trembling muscles, the urge to stop. This is where most people turn back, not because they can't continue, but because they don't trust what comes after the discomfort. This is the toll gate, and your breath is your key. Now, when we talk about breathing, you can look at breathwork as a doorway. The more energy that you put into your breath, the more your effort will begin to rise. And the thing to understand here is that the breath must slow, not panic. Breath has a frequency. You can have deep, full breaths, short, sharp breaths, okay? One feels like more control. The other one feels more like panic. To get control of this doorway through your breath work, inhale through the nose, deep into your belly, and then exhale longer than you inhale. Okay? Any count works. A simple rhythm is you can breathe in for 5 and breathe out for 7. The longer exhale tells the nervous system, we are safe. This shifts the body from fight or flight into flow. Breath becomes the metronome, and your body follows. Running growing up, you've been here before. Counting steps, counting breaths. And then, suddenly, you couldn't hear yourself anymore. That critic, that constant yapper. The counting stopped, not consciously. It just disappeared. The inner critic went silent. No commentary, no negotiation, no effort, just movement, floating, like the body was being carried forward by something older, wiser, quieter. It's a feeling that everyone should experience. It's true bliss, produced naturally through your own effort, your own energy, and it's so clean and it's so good. And it's so clean and it's so good. And this is the moment most people miss. Because what happens is not the body taking over. It's something more ancient. It's the soul. The mind, which is usually your driver, steps to the side, allowing the soul, the part of you that knows rhythm, instinct, survival, and trust, to take the proverbial wheel. Movement becomes automatic. Effort becomes effortless. You are doing without thinking. And this is active meditation. Not stillness, not silence. They sound the same, but they don't compare. This is presence through motion. Active meditation. It can feel like a mental massage, right? It can feel like releasing hidden blocks. This is the importance of achieving that state as often as you can. Movement, breath, repetition, it's more than just exercise. And we know this because our human reward is the body looks better. You get younger. Your energy, it's higher. There's all of these reward systems that are built in naturally. Just on the surface, people treat you better. All of these things come with it. But what it's really about, this movement, this breath, this repetition, it's a massage for your brain, a massage for your mind. Every push, every step, every count, it presses against the knots you didn't even know were there, blocks you carry. Excuse me. Mental tension, judgment, doubt they all begin to release under the rhythm. And here's the beautiful part. You only recognize the block once it's gone. Suddenly clarity emerges. It's like things open up. You can, space in your brain's open. Your body feels lighter. The mind feels quieter. The soul finds room to drive, to guide, to flow. Active meditation isn't just physical, y'all. It's therapy for your nervous system, unlocking your own potential. One breath, one step, one rep at a time. Sometimes it just feels so infinite. Time dissolves because the mind isn't measuring it anymore. Pain dissolves because it's no longer being interpreted as a threat. Identity dissolves because the ego isn't narrating the moment. It is recognizing the truth. There is only breath, body, momentum. This is why it feels sacred. This is why athletes chase it. This is why monks meditate. This is why dancers lose themselves in the moment. Why runners keep running. Different doors, same room. So when you feel tired today, when your body trembles, when the voice in your mind tells you to stop, remember, that is not the limit. It is the threshold. Breathe through your critic, because on the other side is silence, flow, and the moment where you stop trying and simply become.